Where are we going now?
I was hoping that I could finally meet my daughter. I know it'll be hard on her, but you'll be there to help her through it.
David, there's something I need to tell you.
Is it Charlotte? Is she all right?
When you asked me where I'd been after I left Grayson Manor, the truth is that I was locked up against my will.
Was Conrad?
No. Someone just as hateful. Because of her, my relationship with Charlotte is in ruins. My life is in shambles. I cannot entertain a future with you until she's been stopped.
I can help.
No, David, you've already done enough.
Tell me who it is.
Her name is Emily Thorne.
And we'll start looking for a place of our own. I'll leave in the morning and be back by noon.
I'm going with you.
You can't.
Well, what about this Emily Thorne? What if she finds you first?
She better hope she doesn't. You need to stay inside for just a while longer. I cannot lose you again, David. Once the world finds out about you, there'll be questions about Conrad. And once you're done answering them, we won't have a moment to ourselves. And I'm selfish. I can't help it. I don't want to share you until I have to.
She was in the house?
I wouldn't let her in.
You could have shouted to me or fired a warning shot.
I wanted to, but I was afraid who else might hear.
What'd she want?
Charlotte.
What? I thought that it was you she was after.
I told you, Emily wants to destroy our whole family.
She found us so quickly. How did she do that?
That's what she does. Tomorrow we're going to look for another place to stay. But we still need money. I'm going to town. There's one more source I haven't tapped.
I'm coming with you.
No, stay here, please. Charlotte's sleeping. Protect our daughter. Please.
I snuck in Emily Thorne's house last night.
What? David, what did you do? Did you kill her?
I came close, but I couldn't.
Did she see you?
No.
Did anyone?
No.
Are you sure?
No one saw me.
Sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. But this is a different world from the one that you left. Your reemergence must be carefully planned. And you'll need an alibi for the night of Conrad's death. If you come out now, you'll expect an explanation for where you've been. Do you have one? All I want is the life you promised me years ago. But we mustn't rush it. Let me take care of things.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I'm not thinking clearly.
Get some rest, my love. The way the news is reporting this, they assume you're fragile.
I'm not.
I know. In that interrogation room, I remember the man I fell in love with. Smart, a risk taker. A man who was willing to go to any length to do what you did today. To finally reveal what happened to him. You know, you can tell me anything.
was locked away. I analyzed everything, even you. Do you remember how I wanted us to leave weeks before I was arrested for Flight 197? And you said, let me take care of things. This morning, you said the same thing. I won't be anyone's prisoner anymore. Not even yours, Victoria.
I never held you hostage. I was trying to keep you safe. You had 6 months of unaccounted for time, and I am never going to let you go down for Conrad's death. That's why I retained a lawyer. A better lawyer than you and I can afford. I did it for you. For us. You still need me, David. And I will always need you. David?
Victoria. Charlotte. Please join me.
Mrs. Grayson, seems your family can't escape the ghosts of the past.
Charlotte and I are focused on the future and getting to know David once again. David has been through a horrific experience at the hands of my late ex-husband, Conrad Grayson, who was an evil, evil man. We all need time to understand and to process. We asked for privacy at this moment so that David could readjust and to be with loved ones and his family.
That's all the questions for now.
What just happened? She got to him first.
You were right. They're not gonna leave me alone.
Which is why I didn't want you to come here.
I needed to see it for myself.
I'm not fighting with you, David. I'm simply concerned for you.
Still edgy after the FBI debriefings. It wasn't easy going over the past 10 years.
I'm so sorry you had to endure that.
I'm grateful to you that you were in D.C. with me this week. And for confirming what I said.
No one will ever know what happened to Conrad, I promise, David.
Could you imagine the headlines if they did? We thought we'd create a scandal running away together, remember? Seems like a lifetime ago.
Yes, it does.
I used to think about that day on the beach. It helped keep me sane when I was at the break. I used to imagine our life if we had gotten away.
This time we will. I promise.
Emily, there's maybe fists of fury, but they're still made of flesh and bone. Go easy.
5 days. I've been forced to watch my father on TV while Victoria hasn't left his side.
Yeah, and it's not your fault that she got to him first.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? I know how fragile a person's mind is after enduring that kind of torture. That's exactly the kind of leverage Victoria needs to manipulate him.
And I just got back from D.C.
She took him to Amanda's grave.
Ems.
Look at what she's doing, Nolan. We have to get him away from her.
Yeah, I know, and it pisses me off too. He was like a father to me.
He is my father.
And he clearly doesn't know that, which means she hasn't told him. I mean, we don't know what angle Victoria is playing yet.
I'll take the risk.
The last time you were in a room with your father, he tried to kill you.
He wasn't coming for me, Nolan. He's probably looking for Conrad.
Probably. But it still proves that he is not the man that he once was. Emily, what if it's worse than we think? What if Conrad did break in?
There you go, you're all set. No matter what happens, I will always be on your side.
15 seconds. Mrs. Grayson, we're gonna need you to move, please.
Quiet, everyone.
I just wanted to make sure that you were okay after all that transpired.
Come sit. I'm sorry that I was distant this morning. It was intentional. I just couldn't risk involving you in my plan for Nolan, should you decide to retaliate.
I see.
Went over to see him this evening. Things got out of hand.
You were reacting on behalf of your child. I know the feeling well.
No, it's more than that. Amanda's gone. Nolan's one of the few people from my old life before it got ripped away. Now you're the only person left. Connects me to my past.
I'll always be here for you, David. Always. I hope you know that.
Stay with me here tonight. And every night.
I want nothing more. Emily Thorne.
Apparently, she and my daughter were close. Did you know that?
One friendship doesn't discount everything she tried to do to destroy my family. We all fell for Amanda, given the difficult life she had, David.
You know, I may have been rash to blame Nolan for everything.
What do you mean?
After my arrest, you had money. Why didn't you help her?
Conrad and his associates were watching my every move. I can only imagine what they would have done to Amanda if I'd helped her. David, my hands were tied. But you have to know that when she returned to the Hamptons, I was there for her.
Were you? At Amanda's baby shower, Emily said that you two had an argument. What was the fight about?
You, actually. I learned that you had left her some journals, and I was hoping to read them. It was a foolish attempt to feel closer to you.
What about the fall?
It was an accident, and a horrible one. Anyone there could tell you the same, except Emily, of course.
Who else was there?
My friends from the Hamptons. Amanda's from work.
I wonder what they might say.
David, if you go down that road, it'll only depress you. You have to know I tried to do everything I could for Amanda.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Crystal.
That's her.
Thank you.
Amanda was the best. Seemed like her life was really coming together when she... We were all devastated.
And you were at Amanda's baby shower? Amanda had an argument with Victoria Grayson. Do you know what that was about?
It was just a misunderstanding. They worked it out.
So Victoria didn't push her off the balcony?
Oh, God, no. Amanda slipped. Doing what we do, you'd think she'd be better in heels. You know, Mrs. Grayson always looked out for Amanda.
Always?
Before Amanda moved to the Hamptons, Mrs. Grayson came by a couple times to check on her, offer money, but Amanda refused to see her. It's too bad because it was clear Mrs. Grayson felt a responsibility to make sure your daughter was okay.
Thank you. You've been really helpful.
Did he believe you?
Bought every word.
Good girl. Thank you.
Are these the earrings I got you?
I love them. I kept them all these years, unaware that one day I'd get to wear them for you.
I thought you lost everything.
Oh, I had faith that I would find the things that mattered most.
Victoria, get the hell out.
What are you doing?
I'm not going anywhere.
Victoria, please. It's okay.
David.
How are you feeling?
Tired. Much better. What's wrong?
What do you remember about last night?
We were on the couch. You noticed my earrings. Then Emily came through the door. She was so angry.
She's not Emily Thorne. She's my daughter, Victoria. She's Amanda. I need the truth. Did you know?
I never could find you in the eyes of the girl claiming to be Amanda. So I had a DNA test done, which Emily changed to prolong her life. As time went on, I became more and more convinced of the truth. So I confronted her. She attacked me, but had me locked up.
So you knew that she was my daughter, and you painted her as an enemy?
She is my enemy, David. Things transpired between us that can't be undone. And I knew that she would have to come out on her own terms. I was terrified that if I told you or anyone else, she would put me away again, and I couldn't go back there, David. It must be overwhelming. But it is the God's truth.
Just get some rest. The nurse gave you something to help you sleep.
You have no idea what I've been through because of what she did. She took everything from us. She's lying to you. How can't you see that?
You're lying too. Why are you pretending to be somebody else?
I did it all for you. To punish the people who hurt you. I would have done anything for the dad that I lost. But you're right, you're not that man. You were alive the whole time. Those photos proved that you were right there.
If I was, there is nothing that would have kept me from getting to you. I did not take those photos.
Then who did?
Code blue.
Doctor! What's happening?
Lost her pulse. Charge the paddles.
Yes, doctor.
Gel.
Gel?
We're fully charged.
You're charged 200.
Wait.
Hold. Have that be standing by.
Standing by. Doctor?
Her rhythm's back.
David.
My God. Victoria. It's okay. I'm here.